I woke up with the sun on my shoulder, like I knew I've been carrying weight. Old labels whispered a little bit cold, saying this is your place, this is your fate. I've worn the words like borrowed jackets, never quite fit, never quite mine, till I saw my reflection crack it and say, you were born for more than signs. I paid my dues in silent hours, I've stood alone in pouring rain, but at every step I took in truth shook loose another chain. There are no chains on my name, no shadow owns my flame. I don't answer to the fear that tried to keep me small. I stand tall in who I am, with my future in my hands. There are no chains on my name, not now, not at all. I've been told to stay inside the lines, to keep my dreams realistic and neat, but my heart never learned that design. It beats too wild, too free. I've stumbled, yes, I made mistakes. I've worn regret like yesterday's rain, but even my breaks became escape from every life they try to maintain. I stopped asking for permission, stopped waiting to be saved. I realized the door was open the moment I felt brave. There are no chains on my name, no weight I can't outgrow. I'm not defined by where I've been or the things I didn't know. Every scar became a sign pointing me toward my lane. There are no chains on my name, I'm free again, still rising, still alive, still learning how to fly. I've seen fear dress up as reason, tell me patience means delay, but I've learned some doors only open when you choose to walk away. I've held on when it hurt the most, let go when holding hurt me more. I found my truth wasn't meant to float, it was built to touch the shore. They said freedom comes with limits, that hope always has a price, but I found the cost of silence was too high for my life. There are no chains on my name, no past that pulls me back. I've walked through fire and learned to trust the strength I didn't lack. If the world tries to label me, tie me down in shame, I'll say it loud, I'll say it clear. There are no chains on my name. I am not the sum of my mistakes, I am not the fear I faced. I am every step I chose to take when the road felt unsafe. I am a voice, I am breathe, I am more than what's been said. I am proof, proof that hearts can break and still run ahead. One breath, one truth, one stand, I draw my line in the sand. I won't bow, I won't be tamed, no chains on my name. I speak now to my younger self, hands shaking, eyes unsure. You don't need to earn your worth, it was always yours. They'll try to sell you smaller dreams, call surrender being wise, but listen close to the pull inside, that's where your freedom lies. You'll bend but you won't disappear, you'll fall but rise the same. You'll learn the power of saying your own name. There are no chains on my name, no fear that I obey. I choose the light, I choose the fight, I choose a brighter way. When the old voices call me back to a life of quiet pain, I answer with my whole heart. There are no chains on my name, there are no chains on my name. I've cut them one by one, from the doubts I carried in the dark to the person I've become. If tomorrow tests my courage, if the road ignites in flame, I'll walk it free, head held high. No chains on my name, no lock, no key, no hidden blame, just open skies and a burning flame. This is my truth, this is my claim. No chains, no chains on my name. No chains on my name. I woke up to a quiet morning, light resting soft on the wall. There was a time every sound felt like thunder. Now it doesn't scare me at all. I've walked through rooms full of endings, said goodbye more than I could take. Every crack in the floor taught my feet how much weight they could take. I used to think strength was borrowed, something given or taken away, but it grew in the moments I stayed. There's nothing left to break me. I've already bent, I've already burned. Every fear that tried to own me is a lesson that I learned. When the storm comes looking for my name, it won't find the same old shape. I've been through the fire and back again. There's nothing left to break me. I trusted dreams that didn't last, I believed in almost and maybes. I held on tight to fragile things, just hoping they might save me. But letting go taught me freedom more than holding ever did. Now my hands are open wide enough to catch the life I live. I don't run from the questions anymore. I don't need the answers today. I've learned how to stand in the middle and stay. There's nothing left to break me, not the fall, not the flame. I make peace with every version of who I became. When the past comes knocking loudly, trying to shake my faith, I smile and keep on walking. There's nothing left to break me. Still breathing, still free, still becoming more like me. Still here. I've seen darkness dressed as certainty, heard fear speak in confident tones, but truth feels quieter and stronger when you finally make it your own. I learned courage isn't shouting, it's the calm inside your chest. It's choosing hope on ordinary days and calling that your best. They ask me what keeps me standing now when the world still likes to test. I said I trust myself with the rest. There's nothing left to break me, not the doubt, not the delay. I don't need everything to work out to believe I'll be okay. If the road gets rough and narrow and the night feels wide and empty, I carry my light forward. There's nothing left to break me. If strength only came from winning, from never losing your ground, then it would never know the beauty of getting back up from down. I didn't harden, I didn't disappear, I didn't turn to stone. I learned how to be unshaken by standing on my own. No fear, no disguise, every truth alive inside. I rise, I rise, I rise, I see my younger self still hoping, still scared but trying anyway. I wanna say you made it through more than you think you did back then. All those nights you thought you'd shatter, you were building something new. Every tear was part of the strength that now carries you. They said I'd never be the same again, like that was something to fear. But change is just the sound of growing into who I am right here. There's nothing left to break me, not the loss, not the pain. I've turned every end to shake. I trust the steps I'm taking. There's nothing left to break me. There's nothing left to break me. I'm steady, I'm alive. I don't wait for perfect moments just to know that I'll survive. If the world tries one last time to test the strength it gave me, I'll stand right where I am and say, there's nothing left to break me. I won't say life is gentle now. I won't say it doesn't try, but I trust the way my heartbeat keeps proving I'll be fine. No armor, no escape key, just a truth I finally see. I didn't become unbreakable, I became myself. Keeps talking to the wall, secondhand just going through the motions. Morning spills across the floor like it doesn't need my devotion. My shoes are still by the door, dusty from another life. There's a list I used to worship, but today it didn't survive. The world can keep its urgency, its reasons and nothing on me to do. My phone lights up and settles down like it knows I need the quiet. Every name can wait its turn, every problem can be patient. Outside traffic finds its rhythm, someone's late, someone's ahead, but I'm inside my head. I've been everything for everyone, every version I could prove, but right now I'm just existing. There's nothing on me to do. There's nothing on me to do today. No role I need to play, no apology rehearsed, no perfect thing to say. If the hours drift on by, I let them drift right through. I'm not wasting time, I'm healing. There's nothing on me to do. Let it be slow. Emotion in how far, how fast, how much. Now I'm learning how to sit still without calling it a crutch. The mirror doesn't ask me questions, doesn't judge the shape I'm in. It just shows a tired human finally letting themselves lie. Dorian light, not dark, not bright. Hope with edges bruised and blue. I'm not giving up on living. There's nothing on me to do. There's nothing on me to do today. No ladder I must climb, no proof required to justify this heartbeat this time. If the world keeps spinning hard, I'll let it spin without my fuel. I'm choosing rest without permission. There's nothing on me to do. If I stop, will I disappear? If I rest, will I fall behind? Or will I finally hear my name without the noise, without the grind? Some days aren't meant for building dreams or chasing something new. Some days are just for staying home when there's nothing else to do. Hands open, shoulders low, letting what I am just show. Not a failure, not a phase, just a different kind of brave. The sun moves slowly across the room, doesn't rush to prove its worth. Even light knows when to linger and just warm the face of earth. I think about tomorrow gently like a letter I won't read. It'll still be there I'm ready, it doesn't need me yet to breathe. I don't need a breakthrough moment or a perfectly timed cue. I just need to stay right here. There's nothing on me to do. There's nothing on me to do today, and somehow that feels like grace. No mask to wear, no ground to gain, just being in this place. I'm not running, I'm not stuck, I'm just learning something new, that I still matter even when there's nothing on me to. Soon I'll move, soon I'll try, soon I'll answer what's overdue. But right now I'm letting life breathe through me. Nothing on me to do. The hallway light is humming low, like it's tired of staying on. I'm counting cracks along the floor that lead me nowhere till the dawn. The city breathes outside my room, a distant restless sound. I'm still awake in borrowed time while sleep keeps pacing round. My thoughts don't ever land on home, they circle like they're scared. Every promise feels unstable, like it's almost there. Pajamas past midnight, wearing the weight of the day. Every plan I ever made feels slightly out of place. I'm tired but I'm standing, hardwired mind apart, lost between the quiet hours. Pajamas past midnight, nowhere to start. The mirror catches half of me, the part I couldn't sleep. Eyes that look like open doors to secrets I still keep. I used to dream in straight lines with endings I could trust. Now every thought leans sideways, every hope collects dust. The floor feels thin beneath my feet, like truth I can't rely on. Every answer tilts away the moment it's drawn. Pajamas past midnight, nothing holding me tight. Every clock tick sounds like doubt echoing through the night. I'm not falling, not standing tall, just stuck in the dark, counting breaths instead of stars. Pajamas past midnight, heart out of park. Not brave enough to shut my eyes, not strong enough to run, just living in the in-between of what's done and undone. The phone lights up, then fades to black, no message meant for me. Even silence feels unstable, like it's hiding something deep. I replay words I shouldn't keep, conversations out of tune. Every sentence feels unfinished, like a song that ends too soon. Low Korean hours don't resolve, they hang and hum and bend. Every note avoids the place where peace would normally end. Pajamas past midnight, everything's slightly wrong. I'm singing to the ceiling fan, a half-forgotten song. If rest is somewhere solid, I don't know where to start. I'm pacing through the quiet now. Pajamas past midnight, unsteady heart. If sleep is built on certainty, no wonder I'm awake. My thoughts don't trust the ground they're on, every step could break. I don't need a grand tomorrow or answers clean and bright. I just need this shaking chest to make it through the night. Breathe in, breathe out. Walls feel close and far. I'm learning how to live inside questions without a guard. Outside, the moon looks unsure too, hanging like it might fall. Even stars seem temporary, like they don't promise much at all. But there's something real in being here, unresolved, awake, still choosing not to disappear when nothing feels in place. I stop demanding harmony, stop chasing perfect rest. Now I let the dissonance sit heavy in my chest. Pajamas past midnight, no future I can see. Just this fragile present tense, breathing quietly in me. I'm not healed, I'm not apart, just living in the dark, still holding on to being here. Pajamas past midnight, full fragile heart. When the sun finally finds my room and the shadows pull away, I'll still remember how I stayed through the longest part of night. No answers, no clean lines, just proof I didn't quit. I survived the quiet hours in pajamas past midnight. I learned to smile before I spoke, learn manners like a second skin. Keep my hands clean, voice polite, hide the hunger tucked within. They said be good, be easy, don't make waves, don't push too far. So I nodded, kept it gentle, while I sharpened who you are. Every lesson in obedience left a pressure in my jaw. Every time that breaks my quiet, something deeper, learn the law. Play nice, bite hard, soft hello, sharp regard. I don't show my teeth at first, but I leave a mark. Play nice, bite hard, sweet control, feral heart. You won't hear me coming. Play nice, bite hard. I speak calm, choose careful words, let them think I've settled down. I let silence do the circling while they underestimate the sound. I mistake my patience for surrender, think restraint means I'm afraid. They don't hear the growl beneath every choice I've ever made. I don't need to raise my voice, I don't need to bear my rage. I just wait until the moment when restraint becomes the blade. Play nice, bite hard, velvet glove, broken guard. I don't fight the way they taught, I fight smart. Play nice, bite hard, gentle eyes, primal spark. I don't roar, I don't warn. Play nice, bite hard. Smile stays posture clean while I size up everything. I don't rush, I don't retreat. I read the room, then sink my teeth. I've been called too much and too quiet in the very same breath. They love me best when I'm contained, when I don't threaten their depth. But I've lived inside the tension, inside notes that never land. Dissonance taught me survival when balance was never planned. Locrian hearts don't settle down, they lean, they ache, they pull. But instability can still be power when you learn how not to fall. Play nice, bite hard, polite tone, brutal art. I don't need their harmony to tear her apart. Play nice, bite hard, soft spoken, razor sharp. You won't feel strength only looks like volume. If power has to shout, then I'll stay calm and dangerous and let them count me out. I don't chase domination, I don't crave the crown. I just wait until the moment when the mask comes down. Lower voice, steady breath, no rush, no wasted step. Every move is measured now. I don't bluff, I don't beg. I see my younger self still flinch at praise that feels like a leash, still wondering if kindness means I shouldn't bare my teeth. I wanna say you're allowed to be gentle and unkind, drink a love with open hands and still protect what's mine. You don't owe them comfort, you don't owe them ease. You can be well-mannered and still choose when to seize. Play nice, fight hard, come surface, savage charge. I don't break the rules outright, I bend the bars. Play nice, fight hard, sweet exterior, dark heart. I don't lose control, I choose when to start. I play nice, fight hard, no resolve, no safe regard. I won't warn you when I'm done, I'll just depart. Play nice, fight hard, civil smile, feral heart. I survive by learning how to play nice and fight hard. I won't apologize for balance that never came my way, for learning how to stay composed while the ground gave way. They'll remember far too late what they mistook at the start. Not weakness, not compliance, just discipline with teeth. I played nice, I bit hard. I came into this world with shaking hands, nothing written, no demands, just a heartbeat loud enough to say I am, I can, I stand. They try to tell me who to be, measured me in what they see, but something deeper kept on saying you are more than history. I've been quiet, I've been loud, I've been lost inside the crowd, but even when I doubted truth, something in me never bowed. This is the power I was born with, not borrowed, not bestowed. It was breathing in my chest long before I knew the road. When the world tried to define me, tried to tell me what I'm worth, I remembered who I am, the power I was born with. I've stumbled through the learning curve, tried to earn what I deserved, wore my fear like second skin till my courage finally surfaced. Every scar became a signal, every fall a line I crossed. I didn't lose myself in failure, I found strength I never lost. I stopped begging for permission, stopped explaining every dream. I learned my voice was always mine, even when it shook to speak. This is the power I was born with, in my breath, in my name. Every spark they tried to silence still survived inside the flame. I don't need the world's approval to believe my life has worth. I rise because I remember the power I was born with. Still alive, still aware, still becoming everywhere. I've seen comfort turn to corners, safety dressed up as delay. I felt time tap on my shoulder, asking what I choose to say. So I chose the honest answer, chose the truth that asked for more. Every step into the unknown made my spirit roar. They said strength is something earned, something given, something taught, but I felt it in the fire of of the battles that I fought. This is the power I was born with, in the way I rise again, in the will to keep on going when the odds say this is the end. Every shadow I've outgrown is a lesson I've unearthed. I'm not searching for my power, it's the power I was born with. I am not the sum of failures, I am not the fear I faced. I am every choice I made when I stepped into the brave. I don't need to prove my value, I don't need to fight for space. I just show up as myself and let the world adjust its pace. One breath, one truth, one spark. Light the dark, light the dark. I was ready from the start. I speak now to my younger heart, still afraid to trust its sound. You don't have to chase your power, it was with you all around. They'll try to sell you borrowed crowns, tell you strength must come from pain, but you were built with something steady that no loss can ever drain. You'll bend, you'll doubt, you'll fall, you'll question if you're enough, but you'll rise each time remembering you were always strong enough. This is the power I was born with, in my blood, in my bones, in the quiet determination that I've always called my own. When the future asks me loudly who I think I am on this earth, I'll answer without hesitation, the power one. This is the power I was born with, unbroken, undefined. Not the absence of my struggle, but the courage in my spine. If tomorrow tests my faith, if the road feels narrow and cursed, I will walk it standing tall in the power I was born with. No crown, no throne, no borrowed myth, just truth that lives beneath my skin. I don't become strong someday, I begin with the power I was born with. Looks like a thought you never finished. Clothes on the chair, lights half alive. Coffee cups holding yesterday's courage, still warm enough to survive. You laugh like nothing's really wrong here, like a message don't mean a thing. But I see the cracks you step around, like they're part of the dance you're in. You don't clean up your contradictions, you let them breathe, you let them stay. Every smile bends a little sideways, like it's learned to live that way. Pretty chaos, all dressed up in grays. Beautiful pace, nothing fits but nothing breaks. Pretty chaos, you don't promise peace or rest. You don't offer me your best, just the truth with all its dents. is just beauty living in the crease between almost and at least. You move like time is undecided, never sure where it should land. Every plan feels temporary the moment it's in your hands. You joke about your overthinking, call it just the way I am. But I see the weight you carry, like a glass you never slam. Locry in love, don't settle down. It hums, it leans, it sways. But there's a strange kind of comfort in the notes that never resolve their play. Pretty chaos, crooked song. Every note feels slightly wrong, but I still sing along. Pretty chaos. You don't heal me, you don't say. You just make me feel away, even when my hands still shake. Pretty chaos. If order is just fear in uniform and calm is something people fake, then maybe all this shaking ground is a risk worth choosing to take. I don't want love that fits the mold, or safety wrapped in lies. I want the truth that stumbles forward with wide unfinished eyes. Lights flicker, breath uneven, thoughts half said, half believing. Still you stand, still you stay in your unpolished way. Your kindness isn't polished glass, it's chipped but it's sincere. You don't know how to love quietly, you love like someone's listening near. You say too much and pull it back, regret dancing on your tongue. But even in your hesitation, there's a bravery you've hung. You don't need to be consistent, to be honest, to be true. You just need the room to breathe in all the parts of you. Pretty chaos, open seams, ripped up rules and half-made dreams. Nothing's ever what it seems. Pretty chaos. You don't glow in straight lines. You flicker, falter, shine. Out of step but right on time. Pretty chaos, stay with me in the mess, in the in-between. You're the most alive I've seen. Pretty chaos. If the world won't make it clear, if the path just disappears, I'll still choose to stand right here with your pretty chaos. When the night asks us for answers and we've got none left to give, we'll just sit inside the static and remember how we lived. No perfection, no control, just a wild, imperfect art. A beautiful, unstable truth beating. Showed up early with borrowed confidence, hands shaking like I cared too much. New shoes on unfamiliar ground, trying hard not to rush. They looked right through my questions, smiled like I'd fade away, said you'll learn how this works around here. Just watch and stay in your place. I nodded like I believed them, like I didn't hear the doubt. But there was something restless in my chest, already finding its way out. I'm a rookie with a bite, still green, still getting it wrong. But there's a hunger in my silence that's been sharpening all along. I don't bark, I don't fight, I don't need to prove I'm right. I'm a rookie with a bite, and I'm holding on tight. Play the game, but every loss I keep inside is teaching me I mess up words in meetings, second guess the things I say, rehearse the moment after word in 100 useless ways. They see nerves, they see inexperience, they don't see resolve, they don't feel the pressure cooker I've been living in since it all began. Low green days don't settle down, they pull the floor apart. Is a problem I've evolved. I don't need to look the part, I just need to start. I'm a rookie with the bite, teeth growing in the dark. If strength only comes with certainty, then I'm not strong at all. But I've learned how to stand upright when I don't trust the wall. I don't need to dominate, I don't need to be loud. I just need one clear moment where I choose myself out loud. Heart racing, breath unsure, still I knock on every door. Not because I know I'll win, because I won't ignore. I see my reflection in the glass, trying not to flinch or fold. Still half made, still becoming, still braver than I'm told. I think of all the times I almost quit, called fear being realistic. But something sharper kept me here when quitting felt statistics. They'll call me naive, call me late, say I'm biting off too much. But they've never tasted hunger that feels this close to touch. With a bite, clumsy hope, steady spine. I don't need to win today to know I'll be fine. I don't rush, I don't hide, I don't bluff, I don't lie. I'm a rookie with a bite, and I won't apologize. came